On Manhattan Beach Boulevard, Medlock's facility. Once again at space 387 and 386. We're gonna take a look at the line after hydrojetting. We hydrojetted this 20-foot section that had buildup. We were successful in removing the majority of it. We were also able to catch it on the container. We were able to bring it all back out, not leaving it in the line. You can see here it still pulls up in this section here. This is as good as pretty much the spinner nozzle is going to get without damaging the pipe or creating any type of pinholes. You can see the water pulling here in this first 20 feet. That's the combi here, traveling south towards the 6-inch. Biggest concern I have is we did hydrojet a small section of this 4-inch, which you'll see some minor rust chunks, what looks like on the bottom of the pipe. Biggest concern is that if we were to attempt to descale the pipe, the 4-inch line traveling south towards the 6-inch main, it is possible to remove a lot of that old rust buildup that's been on the line, but you do need to bring all the rust particles. We need to retrieve those out, not actually push them in towards the main. So you can see here the water's pulling up again, and you can see some rust that was able to get removed. You'll see here how you have like some black and then some like brownish color on the pipe, which was where the spinner nozzle kind of removed a lot of it. So you can see here how it was able to. It's hard to tell because there's water sitting at the bottom, but you can see there how much of it was able to remove. It goes from black and then it goes to brown, which is the brown would be the old buildup in the line. But like I said, the best way to do this would be actually making an access point, bringing all the rust out versus pushing it in towards the building main, because we definitely don't want to get that pushed out to the building main and create a mainline stoppage. So we're going to proceed, go a little further. We're going to see if we can get over to that combi, that short 90, and see if we can get over to the 6-inch main. But this is pretty much what the spinner did in that section of the heavy rust buildup. See little particles in the bottom, which, as I mentioned, I don't want to jet too much, just because it's gonna come off, but we need a place to actually bring it back to and actually catch the rust. Another scenario would possibly be removing another section and working the line back and forth. At this point we're talking about possibly an all-nighter job versus actually replacing the pipe and being less cost effective and actually addressing the issue. But that's that sharp 90 tying right into the 6-inch main. So we'll go ahead and bring the camera back. We ran a lot of water. I ran approximately 300 gallons of water after the jetting to try to push as much out. We'll go ahead and bring it back slowly and take a look at that section again where we did hydrojet, and then also the first 20 feet of the line. And that's going to be traveling east. This is the line going east where it passes the actual mop sink. This is where we have a bit of a negative pitch. You can see the water just sitting there. This is also the section that we hydrojetted, and we did remove a lot of as best as possible without actually damaging the pipe or creating any pinholes. This will conclude our camera inspection and also attempting to remove all the rust buildup from the line.